There are places in this world that sit just outside of time, existing in the dusty, forgotten corners of memory. The Blackwood Manor was one such place. And I, Arthur Vance, was its inheritor. I had never met my great-uncle Silas. He was the family phantom, a name whispered with a mixture of awe and nervous disapproval. He was a scholar of the esoteric and the unseen, which was a polite term for a recluse obsessed with the occult. When the lawyer's letter arrived informing me I was the sole beneficiary of his entire estate, I was more baffled than mournful. My life until then had been aggressively normal. I was a researcher at a city archive, a man who dealt in facts, dates, and the comfortable logical progression of history. The manor was 4 hours from the city. As my car crunched up the gravel driveway, I felt a stillness in the air so profound it was almost a sound. Mr. Thorne, the estate lawyer, was a small gray man. He handed me a single ornate iron key. "Everything is as he left it, Mr. Vance. The staff was dismissed years ago. He preferred the quiet." His haste to leave should have been my first warning. The massive oak door groaned open, releasing the scent of old paper, cold stone. But my eyes were drawn to the end of the hall, to the only thing not covered in a white dustcloth. It was a clock. It stood nearly 9 feet tall, carved from wood so dark it looked like polished obsidian. The face had no numbers, only intricate overlapping silver sigils. One weight was a carving of the sun, the other, the moon. I spent the first day exploring. That night, I found his journal in the main study. The early entries were academic, but they grew erratic. "It is not a timepiece," he wrote. "It is a regulator. It does not tell time, it keeps it. It maintains the barrier." "The Great Sieve," I read on, a cold knot forming in my stomach. "The mechanism is old. The weights, the sun and moon, are its balance. If the balance fails, the sieve tears." A final frantic entry was scrawled at the end. "I grow weak. The ticking is the only thing keeping them at bay. The others, the gaps, they wait in the static between seconds. Do not let it stop. But God help us, never let it chime 13. I closed the journal. It was the eloquent rambling of a brilliant, lonely mind descending into madness. I looked at the clock. It was silent still. A part of me felt a pang of pity. Silas loved this clock, he feared its silence. Before my rational mind could stop me, I found the winding key. I opened the glass door. I gently nudged the heavy brass pendulum. The clock was alive. The tick was not the gentle tick-tock. It was a heavy, resonant, thudding sound like a heartbeat. A slow iron heartbeat that filled the entire house. I slept better that night. The clock chimed on the hour. A beautiful, sonorous bell, the third night. The clock began to strike midnight. I counted along, 8, 9, 10, 11.